biggest challenge along the road to where you're at now?
Biggest challenge lately, I'd say, getting the right amount of ears to hear. You know, the biggest challenge is probably getting the full respect of the city and just making that name for myself. I call it a challenge because the challenge is finally starting to work out in a good way. You know, I think I'm very much known now, and it's just from all the hard work, all the shows, all the non-stop, everything I could do, and trying to do. So,
all right.
It's a big challenge, getting the respect.
So we always like to hear crazy stories. What's your craziest studio or on the road tale?
Craziest thing lately, I was walking into the studio. Me and my manager Mike, we were walking in the studio, and Beans was walking out. So shaking his hand, and we got to let him. He sat there and actually watched my manager Mike brought over his phone because he shoots video too, and he sat and watched my whole video for going out, which is pretty crazy. That was crazy.
Nice.
Beans is big. It's a big deal, and it's cool to be walking in the same areas as those. That energy. That energy is something that's important.
So you just cooked a nice meal for us. So you were saying that you cook a lot, that you love to cook. What's some other things that you like to cook?
I can make a mean chicken parmesan. I can whip up things fast with a lot, less things. I'm very good at running out of stuff and checking all the drawers and seeing what's going on and whipping something quick together. I'm always good for something on the fly. I'll always make something work. As long as we got pasta and we got something we can make a sauce with, we're gonna be good. I'll take care of you.
So now we know you can rap, you can sing, you can cook. What are some of your other hidden talents? What else can you do?
Actually, I'm a master painter. I paint my ass off. Ooh, excuse the language.
We don't mind language.
You know my language?
Nope.
I can paint my balls off. I can paint real well. I know a lot of little handyman type things. I love landscape. I love hardscape. I love I love to build.
So, what's your favorite song or project of yours that you've ever done? Like, what, in your opinion, what's the best thing you've ever done?
The best song that I've ever done is probably I love Love Me, Hate Me. It won an Academia Award for best soul, hip hop soul category back last year.
Wow.
I did it with my mentor Stephen Wise. He's a ex-backup singer for Stevie Wonder, and I just love the feel of it. It's really cool. April was nodding her head real well to that last night when I put it on. It's professionally written, but also there's also the Go Hard and the Go Hard remix. They're really good tracks. But right now, I think the best song. I don't know. We're just gonna leave that up for people to decide when the EP comes out. But I got a lot of really good songs coming up.
So what do you have coming up? Tell us about your upcoming projects.
The Off to the Races EP2 for the streets is gonna be. I want to be releasing a sneak peek EP ASAP. But the whole thing should be dropping early June, mid-June, latest. I'm working on a couple things now to get all the finalizing done. But I'm about three studio sessions away from getting it, all wrapped up. Some beats have come onto the scene lately that I'm gonna have to take care of, and get it on there. But so I'm extending it another three studio sessions. I could have dropped it this weekend. There's still a little bit more work to do.
What's the style on it? The sound?
It's more. I mean, because the reason why it's EP2, is because the first EP was the Off to the Races EP for the soul, and it was more of a soulful feel. Very just deep. And this one is the Off the Races EP2 for the streets, just to remind people that I can still rap my ass off, and I came in into this thing through the battle scene, and my bars are just as well as my lyrics. So it's not my lyrics, my singing. I sing, yeah, I sing. So what? It's what I've always done. Singing since I was a kid, but this one's to show them that I'm still a lyrical problem. Basically, just get that point across.
So tell us about you in general. What's your style like? What type of products do you like to use? What's a typical day like for you? Like what?
Typical day. I am up at like 5:30 in the morning. I get up, I take a shower, I go to work, and I'm up on ladders all day, painting, or I'm inside painting. Right now I'm just painting. I used to do a lot of general contracting and subcontracting and stuff like that. But I work during the day and I do music at night. And that's what a typical day life is for me now. It's an all-in thing at this point. I've been doing this way too long, and I work and I do music. I either work and I come home and write, or I work and I have a studio session, or I work and I have a video shoot, or I work and I have a music for breakfast, blog interview, or I work and I shop beats and listen to beats and try to get the next thing in motion for my next project, or I work and I start coming home and going over my lyrics, because I like to memorize everything before I even book the studio session. I like to go in there without any paper, and so it's a process and it's a lot of work, and I'm realizing now that I'm all in that it's just as much work as a full-time job. So it's pretty much 2 jobs. But I'm just hoping that this second job that I'm taking on here with music, the time's gonna pay off. That's the goal.
So this is our last question, and we always like to ask, since this is music for breakfast, what do you usually eat in the morning, and what jam do you like to wake up to get you pumped up for the day?
Oh man, the first song of the day. I'd have to say the first song of the day. I'll throw on Obi Trice. I throw on Obi. Obi is a hidden gem that even me, he's not my favorite, but he just gets me going, man. A lot of his songs. I'll throw on the setup right away. I had that set to my alarm clock for a little bit. And I'm grab and go. I'm up in the morning. I'm up and out by the door in 12 minutes. And so it's usually a power bar or a quick awake and something to put in the stomach. But breakfast. I like to eat breakfast for dinner. So